Ivan Toney has hinted he's open to joining a top club this month, despite saying he feels he owes Brentford. The striker returns from an 8-month betting ban this week and is set to start against Nottingham Forest on Saturday. Despite his lengthy absence, Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester United have all been heavily linked with a January move for the 27-year-old. Bees boss Thomas Frank said this week he was 99% sure that Toney would not leave this month, and then Toney himself told ex-Brentford captain Pontus Jansson that he was staying. But in an apparent change of stance, Toney reinforced his desire to play for a top club fighting for titles, and he said, "You can never predict when the right time to move is. Whether it's this January that it's the right time for a club to come in and pay the right money, who knows? But my main focus is to do what I do on the pitch and let the background work take care of itself." FFP constraints will make paying Brentford's £100 million plus valuation almost impossible for most clubs this month. But as we saw with David Raya's loan to Arsenal with an option to buy, there are ways around these things. Elsewhere, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid are the latest clubs to be keeping tabs on Kalvin Phillips' situation. Having played just 4 Premier League games this season, the 27-year-old wants out of Man City this month in order to secure his England spot for the Euros. City would prefer to sell, but most clubs are unable to afford their £50 million plus asking price in January. Sunsport told you Juventus and Newcastle are really keen on the England midfielder, but neither can pay City's £7 million loan fee demand without offloading players first. Roy Hodgson confirmed Crystal Palace are interested in a loan, and although the Eagles would likely lose out in the glamour stakes to Barca and Atletico, the almost guaranteed game time at Selhurst Park would surely appeal to Phillips. Newcastle are also considering a move for Atalanta's 24-year-old Brazilian midfielder Edison. The Italian club would accept a £35 million offer, but again, a loan with an option to buy may be the way forward for the Magpies if they want to bring him in this month. Spurs have recalled Japhet Tanganga from a disastrous loan at Augsburg where he didn't play a single game. And Sunsport's Tottenham correspondent Tom Barkley expects him to be sent straight out to Championship strugglers Millwall until the summer, with that deal set to be announced today. And finally, Spanish left-back Sergio Reguilón has completed his loan from Spurs to Brentford until the end of the season.